Guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is January 15, 2024, and welcome to the Grand Supreme News Channel. Alright guys, so we have some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share the video. And it says here, bone-chilling, cold test, power grids from Texas to Alberta. Now it says here, give me a second, an Arctic blast that's sweeping through North America is heightening the risk of blackouts, with more cold still in the forecast. More cold still in the forecast. It's very important that people prepare spiritually, physically, and mentally. We have more breaking news. A massive storage facility in Washington state serving the natural gas network that provides electricity and heating fuel to millions of sleeping giants from the Pacific Northwest south to New Mexico went down on Saturday. Alright guys, before I start, give this video a big thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, families, and loved ones. I appreciate the love and support. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, once again, the PayPal link and the Patreon link is in the description box. Also guys, $1 a month Patreon will get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about in the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. And for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Luis Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. So I went live last night, and there were a lot of people in the live stream saying, I live in this state, or I live in this state, and everybody was saying that it's cold. It's massive cold. So I seen a video, I think it's the Buffalo Stadium, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, it was filled with snow. I'm like, why the NFL don't build one of those like the roof? Just build a roof, and that way so games won't be canceled. But there's been a lot of cancellation. Even flights has been canceled, and there were multiple grounds going on. I think it was which state was it? Give me a second here. I think I have it here. I think it's Houston. I could be wrong, guys, but yeah, there was planes that were grounded and so many other stuff. And right now the grid is looking pretty good, especially for Alberta, because the sun is coming out and then it's kind of helping a little. But I checked the, give me a second, let me go to the Outage US website. Give me a second here. I'm going to pull it up. And it seems like that the website is down. It's not working. Yeah, it seems like it's down. Okay, so I got it. For some reason, it was not working. All right, so you guys see West Coast and Texas are like the... Yeah, so you got West Coast, and also you have Texas here. And Texas, 10,000 plus without power. 50,000 plus in Oregon. All right, so there's been events going on in certain parts of the sleeping giant, but it's not as bad. And again, when it comes to the power grid, Texas power grid is a lot stronger now compared to the year 2021. You guys already know that was big. Back in 2021, around this time, I think it was late January or February, Texas got hit, and those grid, man, it went down. All right, so far that's so far that's what's going on. So Texas And Oregon is like the biggest one. Oregon is twice as much. Actually, uh, yeah, more than twice. All right, so they're getting hit really hard up there. All right, so let's see what's going on with the grid. If you can, please share the video. So experts are sounding the alarm that more cold still in the forecast. Electric grids from Texas to Alberta will continue to be under strain, and some power prices have surged. It's always like that. We try to save money, but we can't. There's always something going on. All right, so you better expect your bill, your monthly bill, to be in Texas, which is facing one of its biggest events when it comes to grid test since 2021. Power demand on Sunday from homes and businesses is expected to hit a winter record of more than 75 gigawatts, and then later in the week possibly set an all-time record. So the state's grid operator asked many out there to conserve electricity used for Monday morning and warned of a power capacity shortage between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m., which causes a huge event of energy emergency event, according to a notice Sunday evening. So basically, they want people to not to use too much power. Again, when it comes to like keeping the light on, make sure you keep your light off. One thing I tell you guys, I'd rather have candles than lights on for some reason. I don't know if it's just me or, again, the older I get, the more old school I want to just live. Just candles and everything, just living old school style. All this, electronics and stuff like that, it's just not for me. I mean, when I was young, it's a whole different ball game. I wanted everything, but now when you get older, it's like a whole different ball game. All right, so still, state officials have said they aren't anticipating a grid emergency. In Washington State and Alberta, where more than 1 million saw Calgary temperatures at noon local time below minus 20 Fahrenheit, minus 29 Celsius. Utilities and grid operators have been marking pleas for consumers to conserve energy. Already, more than 250,000 sleeping giant homes and businesses were without power Sunday late afternoon, with outages concentrated in Oregon. And I just pull up the map there, guys, at the beginning of the video. So Oregon, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, according to poweroutage.us, a website that tracks utility outages. And this is the one right here. So if you look down here, Oregon, Texas, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin. The big one is Oregon. All right, so 94,375. Texas is at 21,417, and it goes on and on and on. So Texas and Oregon, those are the big two states that seen some kind of outage. But experts saying there's going to be more to come. So we are praying for the people out there and be prepared spiritually, physically, and mentally. All right, so it says here, read more. Frigid weather hammering the sleeping giant. And it's impacting the up-end Iowa voting. So cold can, and guys, I was thinking about my leg, my knee, which I think I'm going to go to the ER, just get an x-ray and see if there's nothing wrong with it. But someone told me it could be arthritis. Other people said it could be the cold. It could be the cold because it's pretty cold here in Florida. I know people's gonna be like, "Oh, Louis, stop it, man! 50 degrees is not cold out there in Florida. I'm in Michigan right now." But yeah, I mean, it could be anything. I'm almost 40, so I'm still young. But as I get older, bodies is kind of saying, "Hey, you're no longer young." But yeah, I heard that it could be the cold, it could be anything. Which I'm gonna keep it updated, guys. I will go to the ER and see if there's nothing wrong with it. But I feel good, But if I stay standing for a long period of time, and let's say I sit down, I gotta take it easy. It's hard for me to bend my knees. It is. It's really hard, and it's very very annoying. The feeling. All right. So it says here the code can hubble electric grids in 2 days. First, the teeth chattering temperatures prompt people to crank up their heat, sparking a demand surge. At the same time, the extreme condition can also mean the energy supplies get disrupted, as freezing weather can cause temporary shutdown or production curbs. On Friday, the sleeping giant natural gas future settled at the highest in more than 2 months amid the weather concerns. One bright note is that the sleeping giant inventories are well stocked, as demand for the heating fuel and have been dampened by relatively mild winter weather until now. Power prices, meanwhile, are surging in some places. The sleeping giant Pacific Northwest had the highest prices Sunday, with spot powering trading in the afternoon around $1,000 a megawatt hour near Seattle and Portland, Oregon. That's about 10 times higher than the day ahead price for the same time, according to data from the California Independent System Operator. Man. The good thing is, like I said, guys, Texas, again, multiple states kind of prepare for the future because 2021 was a big one. But hopefully we could continue building and making the grid a lot stronger. For Texas, during the tightest period on Monday, the average grid price of electricity on state grid rose to $1,072 a megawatt hour for supply secured in the day ahead market Sunday. From give me a second. From $79 a day earlier, ERCOT data show. Now, Texas is a particular focus because the current blast is one of the few freezes to hit the state since an extremely cold system in February 2021 that has taken 200 and left millions blacked out for days amid failures in the power and natural gas infrastructure. I don't think it was days. It felt like it was weeks, though. I don't know, guys, but I remember making video about Texas, and I just felt so bad for them because it felt like it was like weeks without power. Texas, known for its blazing hot summer, has never set an all-time demand record in winter. Anytime we get these cold shots in Texas, the electric grid is going to be in heightened alert. All right. Let me just skip some of this stuff here. So ahead of winter, give me a second. So what makes it trickier this week is there's going to be ice across central and eastern Texas. He expects the ice to start Sunday afternoon and extend into at least midday Monday. Ahead of winter, Texas Gov and ERCOT Chief Executive Officer Pablo said reforms in the afternoon of the 2021 freeze would ensure sufficient electric supply. But some critics of the operator have contended the reform tackled on billions of dollars and cost without meaningfully boosting reliability. Now, power generators have never been as prepared for a winter event as they are today, including having a secondary source of fuel available, the Gov said on Friday. So the Gov, he got everything ready. He was prepared for this one. Texas were prepared. They don't want to go through that 2021. But again, there's still outages going on, blackouts, but it's not, compared to 2021. Now let's see. Let's see what's going on with this one here. So a massive storage facility in Washington State serving the natural gas network that provided electricity and heating fuel to millions from the Pacific west south to New Mexico went down Saturday. The Jackson Prairie underground natural gas storage facility in Lewis County, roughly 2 hours south of Seattle, suffered a complete outage, triggering an emergency on the I-500 1,500 mile northwest pipeline that ships gas to power plants and heating network across a region currently struck by this powerful storm. Now, once again, guys, we already talked about this about a week ago that this thing was gonna hit the fan, and it's hitting it. But now experts are saying that there's gonna be more to come. The storage facility provided enough gas to power upward of 6 million homes if it was all used to generate electricity. The gas network also supplies heating furnaces as city like Seattle freeze in the coldest temperature in the city in 14 years. An emergency alert sent out across the gas network Saturday afternoon, a copy of which was posted on the social media website X, formerly known as Twitter, by an industry worker. Now, the notice warned that the pressure in the pipeline connecting Washington and Oregon was dropping at a rapid rate. The Northwest pipeline operator requested all customers take immediate action to reduce demand for electricity and heat. Basically, if you don't have to use the light, don't use the light. And when it comes to heat, I mean, I know it's cold. I know it's brutal cold. When it comes to heat, there has to be other ways because everybody is using the thermostat and got that heat on, and again, it's just causing stress on the grid and could cause a blackout. So everybody's just constantly keeping that thermostat, let's say, on 78 or 79 because it's just too cold. And then in the middle of the night, your light goes off. The utility that co-owns and operate the gas storage facility, I'm going to skip the name, said that the plant went offline at 2 p.m. and has steadily been coming back on since then. The firm did not provide an estimate of when the facility will be fully restored. Now, this person is asking customers to conserve natural gas and electricity used through the evening hours. A spokesperson for the company told, I'm going to skip that name, by mail, due to the extreme cold temperature facing our area, regional utilities are experiencing higher energy use than forecasted, and we need to reduce strain on the grid. All right, so basically, again, like I mentioned, it's too much stress going on the grid. Everybody's using power at the same time, and it's just. But then you have to start thinking about what about the Tesla, because people plug in their, and that's pulling juice. That's pulling a lot of juice. So I started thinking about those Tesla, again, electric vehicle. I mean, those things are pulling a lot. So that is causing more stress on the grid. So the company didn't say what caused this event to go down, but the Watchdog Union of Concerned Scientists released a report last month showing an uptick in gas infrastructure breaking down during cold weather when the fuel is most needed. The latest episode comes just 2 years after a winter storm left thousands of Texans DEAD as gas pipelines froze and power plants, you know what. All right, I'm just going to skip the rest of this. But, they're telling people to not use too much power. But then I started thinking, what about those electric cars? But anyway, this is where we are right now, guys. Experts are saying that there's going to be more to come. So far, the grid is looking pretty strong from Texas to Alberta. It's looking pretty good. for now. But it's pulling a lot of juice. Now, once again, experts are saying more cold still in the forecast. All right, electrical grids from Texas to Alberta will continue to be under strain, and some power prices have surged. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please be safe out there. Prepare spiritually, physically, and mentally. And we're sending prayers to a lot of people. We are. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Luis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 U.S. Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.